Right, so I've drove over the bridge, and there's a nature trail starts from here. I'm still going to follow the signpost there for reception and go up. Go on. And past this little car park here, and then there's another green set of signposts there pointing arrow up the way, and this is where the start of the places where you can hire to stay in this park area in the middle of Kielder Forest. Right, so I haven't seen anybody's videos of this this area, and obviously on they say nature trail, archery and bird hide. Right, so like I say, I'm just going to continue up and over the hill there and keep to the right and follow the tree line up. So bye for now. Right, just moving on a little bit further, and the green sign with all the arrows there, reception, you turn left here now, and it's saying there receptions and chalets 1 to 5. So that's where the reception is for the people that's first booking in. But I'm just going to continue straight on where it says the Spoor, the Spedding, the Bradbury, the Straker and the Stargazer. So obviously that's the name of the little clumps of log cabins where people stay. They've all got their names, so you don't get lost, so you know where you're checking in and booking into where your log cabin is. Right, so bye for now. Right, these are your typical log cabin type buildings that you rent out, and they've all got their own private car parking spot. As you can see, there's a grey one here and a black one there with a roof rack on it. So I'm just going to bear right and follow the road around, and I see that tree line straight ahead past the next log cabin. That road just goes straight up alongside the trees. Well, that's where I'm going, because that's the way I came out of Kielder Forest last time when the tree harvesting was going on, and I took the diversions. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Right, so I'm at the point where you have to make a decision on where you want to be, but I'm going straight over because that's where I need to be to get where I'm going. And you can see a silver car parked up there on the right hand side. Well, that's where I passed on the way down here last time, and I came down this really stony grey track, and that's pointing off to, it's saying the Spoor, the Spedding and the Stargazer. That's them cabins over there. So obviously that's where people take the right directions to get where they're staying after paying for which cabin they want to be staying in. But the weather's turning shitty. Right, so bye for now. It's 8:30 AM in the morning, and I've done 55.7 miles to this point here. Now I remember coming along this road, and I got to this point here, there was a car parked on this corner before, and I thought to myself, which way do I go now to get back onto the main road? So I've just went down that stone track that I've just come up, about 400 yards of it, and then there was a road going off to the left over there, and I thought, well, where is that gone? Because there's no signposts. You've just got to play it by ear and follow your nose. But there's quite a few cars parked in this one where they're both literally joined together. So that must be like a joint one for lots of people coming to stay and share their holidays together, like 2 families or something together. And he's chose to park on the outside of the property instead of going into the car parking area. But I'm going to have to continue up this tree line here now and just go along, keep going along, and eventually you come to a very remote farmhouse on the left hand side down below the road. Right, so bye for now. Right, so I've just pulled off the track that I'm going up and heading over towards where I want to be, following that direction there, past those 2 old gate posts and that post with the red paint on it. But I've just pulled over here to get off the road in case anybody wants to get past us. But I just wanted to stop here and put on video these different log cabins in the different places. So obviously you've got to know what area you're driving to for when you've paid for yours and your rental, for to know how to get to it and find the car parking spots for you. But if you look over past the log cabins again, where I've just come in off the main road, you can see Kielder water through the trees there. But I think I'll let the dog out for a quick wee as well while I'm stopped. I'll put him on his leader briefly and let him have a quick wee, and then we'll jump out in the car. Right, so here's a car coming down. Right, so bye for now. I've just been talking to that guy that's in the silver little van there with his wife. We've just been having a good laugh about what's really going on in the world. He's a bit switched on as well. And he obviously lives at this house that I'm going to be driving along past on the left hand side, about 3/4 of a mile on my way where I'm going. Right, so I'll get the dog out now and let him have a quick wee before I continue. Right, so bye for now. I've just been talking to a couple that drove down in that little silver van, and they've just parked behind us in the same place it was before when I came out the forest this direction from being at, is it Lishaw or Lishaw Burn, where I'm going to park and let the dog out and take a walk. But I've got to go along this track about another half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, past a house down in the dip on the left hand side. Then just continue following the road right round, and eventually I'll pass the bird hide on the left hand side. Then I'll come to the little concrete bridge across the stream called Lishaw or Lishaw. It's L-I-S-H-A-W, Lishaw Burn, and that's where I'm going to be turning left and go up the stone track like this one. And I'll drive so far up and then park up on the left, and then let knock on out the car so you can go take a wander. I've just had him along there to let him have a quick wee, which he's done. Right, so bye for now. I'll bring you back. Okay, I've done 61.9 miles, I think it is, and I've just drove about another 2 miles up this stone track after talking to the couple that live here from CALVERT Kielder chalets or log cabins, whatever you want to call them. And obviously, can you imagine living out here? I mean, they're going for a grocery run, he says. We've got to go and get some shopping in. So obviously, living remotely, I mean, there's not like a corner shop you can get to. So he's got to go down past CALVERT Kielder, get on the main road, and drive along to like Fallstone or go to Kielder Village, you know, just to go for shops. But obviously, there won't be a massive selection of things, you know, there'll be in the smaller shops. But I'm just going to drive around this S-bend, past the house down to the left, and then just continue round, and eventually I'll drive past the bird hide and then cross over the stone bridge, the concrete bridge. Then I'm going to turn left and go up the little stone track just like this one I'm on, and then drive halfway up and park up, and then get the dog out the back and walk up the rest of the track just to give him some exercise and a run off the leader. But I just thought I'd stop you and show you where the house is, and I'll take a picture from here as well. So bye for now. Right, so that's the house where that couple lived that I've just been talking to when they came along in a little silver van, and they've gone shopping for groceries. And this is the access gate that you drive down at their property, I think. So what a remote place to live, bloody hell. Like I say, so when you start running out of bread and milk and cheese and whatever, you've got to keep nipping out to go to the shops. Otherwise it's by long life milks and stuff like that, or UHT milks. Otherwise you'd be backwards and forwards all day every day having to go to the shops. But they've got quite big grounds and all in the house down there. So I think this is the gate where you turn left, and then after I've been up there round the right, I'm not far off where I need to be now to take the dog for a walk. But I just thought I'd put this on video as well. Right, so bye for now. Okay, I've drove another 3 mile or so past the house that was down to the left, that couple that was in the silver van living, and I've come to this junction here where there's a turn off going over to the right, but you can go straight on as well. So I think I'll go straight on here, and it bends around the right there, and I think this is where I'll come across the white painted bird hide, and then if it is, I'm here at my location where I'll be turning left and going up a little like a stone track just like that. And I'm going to drive halfway up, and there's like a passing place on the left or a turnaround point. That's where I'm going to park the car up and then get the dog out and then take him for a walk along the track. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Yeah, I've just come around the right hand bend there. We have stopped at that junction because I wasn't quite sure, but I thought I'll put it on video just to make sure. So I think I am on the right track. So I've come around the corner and you cross over this concrete bridge, and then I think there's a left hand bend 60 yards up there, and I think that's where the bird hide is, just around the corner. So I think I'm here now. Right, so bye for now. Yes, I was right. Just come over that little concrete bridge over the burn, and looking to the left through the trees you can see the white bird hide there. So I've just got to go about another 100 yards, and then I'll be turning left on that little skinny track after crossing over another little concrete bridge which crosses over this one here, the Lishaw Burn, L-I-S-H-A-W, and it's spotting with rain again. I'm bloody sick. I had stopped. I thought, all right, I'll be able to get out the car, no problem, not get wet. But it's not to be, so I might have to sit in the car for a while. But I want to get the dog out because he might want to go for number 2, basically. But I'm here, I'm at my location anyway, so whatever happens from now on, at least I'll be able to go out the car when it stops spotting. I'll just wait for a time where it's not raining and I can get out. Right, but I'm glad I found my way. So basically, after Calvert Kielder, where the log cabins come chalets are, it's 2 miles from there to that house that they live in on the left hand side. Then it's another 3 miles or just over to get to here. And I'm just going to go around the bend to the right and then turn left after the concrete bridge. So bye for now. Right, so here I am, I'm here now. So over there in the distance is a farmhouse that you come down, drop down over a bridge, which crosses over this Lishaw burn here. So I've just stopped on the concrete bridge just to point my camera down to the right to show you where the burn comes around and goes underneath. Then it continues up that side, and this is where this bush on the left hand side, that's where I dropped the dog down for to go for a plodge in the water and get a drink the last time I was here. So if it was a red hot day, that's where I'd just take him down and let him go for a drink and cool off. But this old abandoned track that's going off on the left now, that's where I'm going to turn left now and go halfway up, because it looks like there's a turnaround point or big enough for to turn down in, or like a passing place. But obviously there's nobody comes up here now. It's so desolate, quiet. The only people that would come up here is to chop the trees down, but they've all been done anyway. Right, so without further ado, I'm going to turn left here and drive about 3/4 of a mile up this track and then park up and let the dog out. So bye for now. Right, so I've drove about 1/4 of a mile up this track, and it's getting really rough, and the little Christmas trees that are growing up in the centre of the track, I can feel them scraping against me exhaust pipe and stuff like that. So I don't want to go too far, so I think the next passing place or turnaround point, I'll just pull over, park the car, and just start walking up the track to go a little bit further and let the dog off. And the weather's spotting with rain faster now and heavier, and you can see the dark clouds moving across further up there. Right, so I'll bring you back when I start parking up. So bye for, oh, how many miles have I done? 64 miles exactly. We have just stopped here from South Shields. So bye for now. Right, it's 9:29 AM in the morning on the 4th of August 2024, Sunday morning. Dog's getting restless, so he's got his paws up on the grate and say, "Come on, Grandad, let us out, man." Right, so I've come across the second like turnaround point or reverse point, so this'll do because the track is getting really rough and grown up in the middle central reservation, so it's catching me down. It's catching me exhaust pipe. You can hear it scraping over the top of them. So I'll not drive any further. I'll just use this as a turnaround point to go back and all when I finish. I'm going to walk a little bit further, about 1/2 a mile up this track, just to see where it bends round and goes to over there, and then I'll not go any further because 1, the weather's shitty, and 2, I just don't know how far it's gonna go. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Right, okay, it's 9:36 AM in the morning. I've got a little break in the clouds, so I was just put my jacket on, but it stopped momentarily, so I'm going to quickly lock up the car, get the dog out and just let him run up this track. So I've turned the car around, ready to drive back out where I've just come up from. So I've drove up this little desolate track about a mile to a mile and a half, and it's sort, like I say, it's getting really rough, as you can see, because there's loads of little Christmas trees growing up in the middle, and they're scraping along the bottom of my exhaust pipe, and you can hear it. So basically I don't want anything to rip that off, so I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere. He's wanting to get out. Oh, he's yawning and making that funny noise. So that's the track I've just come up after coming away from Calvert Kielder and past that house, remote house on the left hand side. So I've come along here, pulled into here, done a 3-point turn and turned the car around, ready to go back that way when I go out of here. But I'm just going to walk about a mile to a mile and a half up this track to see where it takes us round to the left there, to see what's on the other side. So I'll bring it back. Bye for now.